Part 2, American Independence 1913 to 1941, History of Philippines. So class, last lesson we have learned that the US President McKinley wanted to take over Philippines, and we have William H. Taft as the first Governor General of Philippines. So Taft he had introduced Taft Commission, where we had seen that departments were set up like education, civil service, public work, and so on. And the most important part is education was encouraged. Also under Taft, Philippine Organic Act was passed, where upper house and lower house was introduced for the first time in Philippines. And for those who were not happy, US introduced or passed the sedition law, where nobody would ask for independence until Philippines are ready. In 1907, we had general elections in Philippines, and the Nationalist Party won. And you remember last time, Manuel Quezon and Osmeña were among the two who went to Washington to observe the American Congress, and Sergio Osmeña was the leader of the Nationalist Party that won the general election. He became the first Speaker of the Philippine Assembly. That is the picture of Quezon on the left and Sergio Osmeña. So this is how the US Congress looks like. This is the map of US, and that is Washington. Yep, that is Washington right over there. And this is how it looks like inside the parliament. In US, there are two big parties, main parties. One is the Republican, that is their logo, like the elephant, and the other one is the Democratic Party. Okay, so after Woodrow Wilson of the Democratic won, see, love here means they won, McKinley have to step down. So this is the time for new government in US and new government as well in Philippines under the Democratic Party. This is the second part of American rule in the Philippines, where just now we learned that Philippines was under the ruling government of Republican, now US under Democratic Party. How different were they? Now have a look. The president now is Woodrow Wilson, and the Governor General was Francis Burton Harrison. Dua son, Woodrow Wilson, Harrison. Ingatkan na? Harrison was the new Governor General. What was his idea? He wanted to give self-government and independence to the Filipinos as early as possible. Look, the people were so happy. So he introduced a policy of Filipinization of the country's administration, and he gave Filipinos important posts in the government. So ia bagi banyak peluang kepada orang Filipin supaya merdeka. And he worked and cooperated with Osmeña and Quezon. Remember these two people just now? Osmeña and Quezon. So Harrison bekerja rapat dengan dua-dua ni supaya Philippines achieve independence soon. Now, this is Filipinization. American and the Philippines work together. Philippines for the first time ada its own national bank, so we see that more and more Filipinos were included under the new system of government. Now, reforms. What is reforms? Perubahan, changes introduced under Harrison. Ingat Harrison buat Filipinization. So on the top left there, upper house or the Philippine Commission, we see that we have more Filipino members. Coba lihat there, 32 US and 22 Filipino members. And Philippine National Bank was set up to provide credit facilities for industrial development. So ini untuk encourage the local to invest more or to improve more its agriculture. This is the most important one. Education was encouraged, and just like we learn in Malaya and Brunei, State Council is very important. Okay, tempat meeting to Governor General and also the local. So Harrison also introduced 1916 Jones Act. It was passed by the American Congress. Apa tadi nama partinya? The Democratic Party. Okay, Harrison, the new Governor General. Now, apa Jones Act ini? Under the Jones Act, Philippine Commission yang upper house dipanggil Senate. Okay, sama juga macam tadi, upper house, lower house. Now upper house kena bagi namanya Senate. Head, of course, Governor General Harrison. Ada 2 American and 22 Filipinos. Lower house diubah namanya jadi House of Representatives. Look at the number of Filipinos there. Elected 75 and more. Joining 9, so 84 together. So Philippines will be granted independence when the time was right. Meaning, US were ready to give Philippines self-government as long as the time was right, asalkan masanya sesuai and Filipinos sudah sedia. However, Governor General Harrison could veto, reject any laws. Ia boleh ubah ataupun mengubah balik apa saja perintahnya secara veto, means ia pegang kuasa yang menyeluruh, overall powers by himself.